you the birthday. You know why? Because you tuned into another episode of A Piece of Cake Podcast. Today, I really wanted to talk about how getting attention is not the same thing as something that's like really valuable. And the reason why I wanted to touch on this is because I think there's so many people who, now that we're like, everybody's doing content, everybody's a streamer, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think, this is something new that wasn't available 10 years ago, and so everybody should try and put that energy out there. But attention isn't the same as creating something valuable, something thoughtful, something that's going to last over time. But on the other side of that, I really do think, how would you know what's going to last unless you do it? So at the same time, it's like a double-edged sword type of thing. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? And I think my journey, being online, from doing music and then just trying different things online to see what people wanted and all that, really started making me understand that. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all, sometimes it is, even for myself, it's so weird because as you get older, I think I said this in the last episode, it's kind of like when you're younger, you're more adventurous, and when you get older, you are thinking about things a little bit more than you used to and all of that. And when you are kind of putting yourself out there and you literally know that you're being watched, it's kind of, I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, that you're being watched. You know that there are people like, is this gonna work? Is it not gonna work? But that's really the way of the world. Like, if you're in college and your family are looking at, like, is she gonna finish? Is he gonna finish? Or if you're on the basketball team, they're like, is he gonna win the game? Is it, So I think we all have that universal experience of just being watched. Y'all comment down below if y'all know what I'm talking about. It's so weird because it's just something that I think is interesting when you're trying to build a business or build a thing, and I don't know how to explain it. Do y'all understand what I'm saying though? But within that, just because, like I said, just because you're getting attention doesn't mean that it's becoming a thing, but you don't know if it's becoming a thing without the attention. So there's really no way, and y'all let me know in the comments like how y'all feel about it. There's really no way to really know unless you just try it out and like go through the process and see if it means anything. But yeah, I thought that was something that was interesting. I think somebody who definitely, my bad, y'all. I'm actually laying down right now because I'm about to go to sleep, but I cannot not do another episode because we're every Monday. I want y'all to know that I'm coming on here every Monday. And then for some reason, it's so strange, even now, like, it's like, oh my gosh, there's people who are expecting me to post every Monday. And it's so weird because I love doing this, but at the same time, it's just this weird thing of knowing that there are people waiting for you. I don't know why that's, I don't know. Have y'all ever like had that feeling? Like if you were about to do something and or like, I guess it's kind of, how can I explain it? Like the equivalent of maybe your first time having an interview for a job and you know that they're waiting for you and you know that they're waiting to see what you're gonna say, what you're gonna do, how you are. So obviously we're building a community over here. We're at the table having cake, and I gotta remind myself that too. I've seen that we have, it's like our community is growing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I just want to make sure I'm putting out good stuff for y'all. And so I think that's really a part of what makes me like, okay, yeah, it's getting attention, but I want it to be something that means something. And I want it to be quality. And I want y'all to enjoy. I want y'all to be in the comments talking to each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want our little bubble on the internet just to be like good vibes, comforting. I feel like cake, when you want some cake, when you want something sweet, when it's just like you just want a little bit of comfort, a little bit of just ease to the day. And that's the vibe. That's the vibe we need. There's so much going on in the world. There's so much going on in our day-to-day life. We just need that little bit of just, okay, like, my show is on. You feel me? Something else that I kind of have been thinking about is just, again, it kind of goes along with what I was saying earlier about the attention, is just having something that lasts over something that's just like for likes. And I didn't want this podcast to be that. I didn't want that. I didn't want this to be that. I wanted it to really be something that was fun for me and fun for you guys to listen to and enjoy. And yeah, something that I think I'm definitely learning is like consistency will always like outdo just growing really fast. And actually, this just happened last week. I had randomly post one of my singing videos on Facebook, and out of nowhere I had got like maybe 1,000 more followers on Facebook. But it didn't make me go, oh my gosh, like now I gotta, made me think, okay, that's cool and that's great, but like I want people to stay, and I want them to know what I'm about and know the vibes that's over here. And so I would say that to anybody, like if you're building something, you're working on something, and it's just like, it's cool to have people congratulate you and to care about what you got going on and all of that. But at the end of the day, when you're just kind of by yourself in your little bubble and it's just you gotta like, it's like, okay, this is your life at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, am I happy? Am I proud with what I'm putting out there into the world? Which I think is this just honestly made me think about that. And something else that I think is just like really interesting is, and y'all tell me how y'all feel about this, is how do I explain this? Like you have a personality trait, but your job might not match it, and you know that you should be probably working somewhere else, but it might pay you more money. How do y'all feel about that? Do y'all feel like you would just rather just not even work somewhere where you can't, quote unquote, be yourself? Or is it just like, I need to just get this bag and be myself at home? I'm really interested to know what y'all think about that. I think me personally, it's like I'm kind of 50-50, because I mean, it's kind of like 40 hours a week at a job, and you know that like you can't be yourself. I don't know, like that it kind of, I mean, I have had those experiences when I for example, worked at like warehouses and stuff like that when I was like 18, 19. I worked at one warehouse and it was part-time. And I was like, oh no, it didn't fit my personality per se at the time. But y'all understand what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Y'all let me know what y'all think about. Let me know what y'all think about that. Y'all have tuned into another episode. Thanks for coming to the table, getting a piece of cake. I'll see y'all later. Love y'all. Bye.